Hi there, this is Luke with CDL PowerSuite. I'm here today to show you our digital enrollment tool that allows you to customize your digital enrollment process so that you can collect all relevant information from your trainees. Starting with the registration email, you can customize this email to display with your company's information so that your students recognize where this email is coming from and they are not confused. You can edit the email from name, which is what they will see on their inbox in their email. You can edit the registration email title, which is going to be the subject, and the email signature within the actual email itself. On top of that, you are able to customize the registration email body so that you can tell your students whatever you want them to see before they get signed into the system. You can also send yourself test emails to see exactly what it looks like before you start sending it out to your students. On top of that, we have the Customize Data Fields section, which allows you to choose from our basic data fields that we have pre-populated into CDL PowerSuite. You have the option to make these fields required, optional, or excluded to make it so students either have to fill out those fields or they have the option to, or they don't see them at all. So you can collect whatever information that you would like from your trainees from this basic data fields list. On top of that, we also have the capability to customize data fields as well if you need to collect additional information on top of what is already provided within CDL PowerSuite. This feature allows you to create custom fields for whatever information you are needing to collect, because we know that different states have different regulations in terms of what you are supposed to collect from your students. We wanted to make sure that this feature was all encompassing and everyone could collect all of the information that they need to collect. For example, we have created this emergency contact field where you can collect the name, phone number, email address, and relation, and you could always build this into your portal, add more fields to it, as well as create additional fields on top of that. It makes it super easy, and you can also preview all of your data fields by using this preview button right here. And then you can also fill in these fields as if you are the student going through the process yourself. So you can see exactly what your students are going to see before you give them access to it. On top of that, we have our enrollment agreements feature, which allows you to put all of your terms into our system so that your students can digitally sign your agreement before they even step foot into your building. We have the capability to split up these enrollment agreement terms so that they apply to the package that you want them to. For example, we have the 160 hours Class A CDL Essentials, and then we have the 80-hour Class B to A CDL Essentials, as well as the 80-hour Class B CDL Essentials. The reason we did this is so that your students that are signing up for Class B are not seeing the same enrollment agreement terms as the students signing up for Class A. We do this because we understand that a lot of companies have different terms for these different packages based on how much the student is going to have to pay, what the program looks like in terms of layout, and many other factors. On top of that, we have the capability to add agreement terms to all of the packages so that any student that's signing up with your school, no matter what, will see these specific terms. Those are things like agreement by the school, notice of financial obligation, media release forms, things that you want all of your students to see. Also, once you have inputted all of your enrollment agreement terms into CDL PowerSuite, you have the capability to edit them whenever you would like so that you can ensure that your agreements are up to date and covering all of the relevant information that you need your students to sign. Once you have inputted your enrollment agreement into CDL PowerSuite, you also have the capability to preview the agreement, just like you did with the data fields. So with this, you can go in and you can actually see exactly what your students are going to see in the exact layout. You can see where they are going to click to agree to these different sections, as well as where their signature will show up down at the very bottom with their timestamp and your company employee's signature that you have displaying on your enrollment agreement as well. We also have this right here, which will show you an example of what it will look like once you input a start and end date into your student's account. That will also then display on their enrollment agreement, and it will actually have the student sign it again so that they have a current signature with those start and end dates attached to the agreement. That is our overview of the digital enrollment process within CDL PowerSuite. We would love to have a conversation with you to see how we can get you started with this feature and get it all set up for you so that you can start collecting your students' information digitally. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Goodbye.